Hello, welcome to Boxed Board. Now, this is one of those moments where gaming throws you a curveball, and basically, what has happened today is there's been an announcement from FFG and Atomic Mass Games that they are going to be taking on Star Wars. They're going to take on Star Wars Miniature Games Galaxy. So, in other words, development of Star Wars Xwing, Star Wars Armada, and Star Wars Legion are moving from FFG to Asmodee's Miniatures Games Focus Studio, i.e., uh, Atomic Mass Games. Now, if you are a player of those three Star Wars games, things you need to know about Atomic Mass Games. First of all, they handle Marvel Crisis Protocol, and Marvel is one of those IPs that has been mishandled over the years. It's not been incredibly well worked, and they've done a superb job of developing the game. And at the minute, the best way to describe it is just to show you. So this is the blog from Atomic Mass Games. This is their current blog, and you can look it up yourself. And I just want you to look at the dates. Okay, so 4th of November, they had a bit out. They had 2nd of November, some more out. And you just, the thing about them is their community engagement is really good. And you actually get the feeling that they care about the product. And you can see there's a regular standard of release schedule. The release schedule is really good. The community engagement is really good. And actually, I'm saying this to reassure you, if you're a Star Wars player, this is the company that's taken over your game, the development of the games that you care about. So in terms of the way that they handle the community, I think they're superb. Their games themselves are really well balanced. What they've done with Marvel is really well balanced. It's really good. They're not the cheapest, I have to say, but the quality of miniatures that you're getting is superb, is really superb. And they're worth their money. In terms of the actual rules, they're really good. I don't see them changing those radically for any of the games that they've announced. Any of the Star Wars games, simply because they're pretty well developed games. They're pretty well balanced games already. There are issues, there'll be specific issues with them. There'll be ways that they can be moved on in the future. But actually, in terms of the way that they play, players love them, and they're strong, sturdy games. But the thing that really stands out is I was chatting with a local game store not so long ago. One of the things that really stood out was the release schedule is relentless. I mean, it is relentless. It isn't quite at the point where Games Workshop is, but it's not far off it. And you feel your wallet groan every couple of weeks. Oh, there's something coming. That looks good. So purely from that point of view, I think they are a really interesting company to take on the Star Wars franchise, because you've got there's a very big universe there, and they have got this ability to organize themselves really well. They've had a few bits and pieces with release schedules sometimes shifting around, but even in the middle of COVID, they are maintaining a very tight and very vibrant release schedule. So my encouragement to you, if you are a Star Wars player tonight, just as you sort of digest this news, this is a company that clearly know what they're doing. It is going to be a big step up from handling one developing game to handling four games, and three of those games being well developed games. I suspect we may see the biggest differences in Star Wars Legion and Star Wars. I'm just going to check the name of Armada. Sorry, Star Wars Armada. I think has got a bit of space for development. Star Wars Legion, I can see them developing that quite well. I can see them really, because at the minute it kind of feels like some great ideas there. The game itself's good, but the range of figures that are available, personally, the thing that puts me off is I can get some guys for Hoth, but I can't get enough to have a Hoth battle. I can get some guys for Endor, but I can't get enough variety to have a really good Endor battle. To me, that's my way of looking at it. I may be completely misunderstanding it, but I'm not a player of Legion, but that's one of the things that's kind of put me off a little bit. And my suspicion is Star Wars Legion has got the room for a company like this to really develop the range, not the rule set necessarily, I would imagine, but the range. And actually the creativity that they've shown so far with Marvel is really, really good. They do listen to the community. They are a company that do listen to the community. So that's a really positive thing. I see this as a fantastically positive move. And I think it'll breathe a lot of life into what are already very good games. And hopefully we will see, it'll probably be a fair few months before we see too much transition. But I think hopefully within, this time next year, we'll be looking at 3 very, very healthy games for Star Wars. I have to say, as a Marvel Crisis Protocol player, my hope is they don't forget about it. And I don't think they will, because I think there's so much space there to develop that game, and it seems to be selling well, and it seems to be doing very well. So hopefully they keep their schedule up for that, and hopefully they keep loving it as a system, because there's a lot more to be done there, which is really exciting. That's my 2p's worth. You'll hear a lot about this over the next few days, no doubt, and there'll be a lot of people blogging about it and vlogging about it, but that's what I think. And hopefully this is a really positive thing for all the games involved. Anyway, have a lovely evening. Thanks for watching. If you like the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, have a lovely day.